Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darren Fells. 29 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And an alley to run. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. It's complete to Snead. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Jackson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's right. 24. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
From the gun, here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on second down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Ingram. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Ingram again. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal at the 7-yard line. Jackson now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Come on, dude. Check three, check three. Stick down, check stick down. Anthony Ford. Check. Give me that.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
57. Mike, 57. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 57 for Mike.
Third and 2. Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We're set. 19. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now a first down throw. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. To throw is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check 48 to Mike. Check 31. Hey, we got to snap down and go.
Again, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dominic Pecco racks up the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. 24. Slam.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
48 mark. Push him back.
To throw again, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Under 10. Tighten up. Back. Check.
Here's Hyde. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's see what you got. Kill. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now it's Miller at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Hey, 31.
Attempt carry for Hyde. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Brings up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
At the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. The 20. Steve's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his... guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 92 yards. Lamar Miller. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Carlos Hyde. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Ravens 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Jackson, throwing again, escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson from the shotgun. He uncorks it for Snead. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Both defenses have